my name is Alexia. I am a medical intern and I'm just gonna tell you how I applied and what the whole process was like. I studied medicine abroad in China for 6 years. For 6 years, I said 6 years. For 6 years, and our program, you studied 5 years in China and then you can choose to go home for a final year to stay in a hospital and shadow the doctors, and we call that observership or internship. In China, that's what we call it. It's a different meaning in Jamaica. So that put me at an advantage. I don't have to do the paid observership after finishing medical school. I can just apply straight for internship. If you studied abroad exclusively for all the time that your school requires, like for that full 4 years or for that full 6 years, and you didn't study and you didn't stay a year in Jamaica shadowing doctors, like for your final year, you will have to do observership. If you did the 5 years in China or wherever else and your final year you shadowed the doctors and you stayed in Jamaica for your final year, you are excluded from doing observership. You can just go straight to internship. It's a bit confusing. I applied for internship while I was in med school. It was early in the year, between January and April. I remember applying. I got the form online. Just random form, and my friend also emailed me the form. It basically asked you, where did you study? I put China, your name, your address, reference. No, it asked like for your mom's contact number or your father's, or trusted guardian or something. And it asked you as well for 3 options. What are the 3 hospitals that you want to go, like your 3 top choices where you want to work in Jamaica? So my first choice was Mandeville Regional Hospital because I'm from Mandeville, Maypen Hospital, and my last choice was St. Anne's Bay. So those are my 3 options, and then I had to submit it to Ministry of Health. I could not for the life of me find any information about who must get a document, who I can call, where the phone number. There is no information on the internet. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna hide it and be like, yeah, probably I was the reason why I couldn't find the information. No, honey. I called, I did my research, I tried my best. I really tried my best, but let me tell you this, you call them, they're not gonna answer you. You have to go in person. Go in person. Go to Ministry of Health and you drop it off. If you're abroad, I would strongly suggest having a trusted person in Jamaica and you pay them to go and drop it off for you. If you email it, it might very well be lost in that email. So to be safe, pay somebody or ask a friend to go and drop it off at Ministry of Health. Specifically around 10:30. Anywhere past 10:30, like 10:30 to lunchtime, that's a great time to drop it off. And you're going to look for Miss Facey. She's the person that you should be applying to if you're applying for a medical internship. I cannot stress this enough. Drop it off in person. And you can also send an email. So drop it off in person and email her your application. And that's it. And the next part of applying is graduating. You have to graduate med school. They won't process your documents if you have that graduated. So when you graduate and you get that degree, you scan that degree ASAP and you send it to her email and tell her that here are my updated documents. I have now graduated. Now my degree, like the process can be. We can get moving. Last year, internship started August 1st. Lies, last year they started September 1st. The years before it was August. and because of COVID, it was in September, and now they're trying to push it back in time. And so I thought I was going to start in September, like last year's batch, but no, they said August 1st, and I was in Thailand. I couldn't just book a ticket like that because it's like really expensive, and they were telling me like, oh, more like it's gonna start in September. And so for them to tell me August 1st, I was highly unprepared. But anyway, so here it is now. I applied for internship, dropped it off in person. I have now graduated, and I emailed Miss Facey my degree a week before August 1st, like the last week. The last week of July, they sent us all an email, and they told us where we were placed. And so I was placed in Maypen. They said that these are the things that you need to apply for internship, and they will tell you what you need, the documents that you need, and what you should do, right? So you should, of course, gather all those documents, and a next requirement is to go to the Medical Council of Jamaica, which is located on the University of the West Indies campus. That's where the Medical Council is. You're going to have to go to Medical Council with the things that they also require, because it will be all you sent in that email. You'll get all the information on what you need to bring to Medical Council. But you cannot go to Medical Council without calling them and like telling them, or like asking them when can you come, because more likely they'll tell you either Monday or Tuesday, and those are the only 2 days that they process documents or like deal with license. So you get back to Jamaica, you'll get a checklist for what you need for internship and a checklist for what you need to bring to the Medical Council. Now, when you have got all the things that you need to bring to Medical Council, and you've called them and you've booked your appointment for, say, Tuesday, you are going to go to Kingston. I would say get there at Medical Council about like 9:30, because they're going to start around like 10 o'clock, right? And they'll give you a document that you should fill out. You do that, and they're more likely going to double check your name with you, and to make sure that this is the right spelling, and this is what your number is going to be attached to, your license is going to be attached to, and then they give you like a brief orientation, basically do's and don'ts of internship, and you get your medical license. Now in Jamaica, there are different regions. I don't know all of them. I just know that you have the northern region, and you have the southern region. I think you have the western region, and the eastern. I don't remember. But for me, I got through from Maypen, and Maypen is located in the south of Jamaica. I am governed by the Southern Regional Health Authority. Remember, I was saying that you get a checklist for what you need for internship, and a checklist for what you need for Medical Council. After you've gotten your medical license, you need to apply to the region under which you're governed. It might sound a bit confusing. But it will all make sense. I had to get the license first and take it to them along with all the things that they require on that checklist, and apply, give them all my documents, and then everything was good from there. They said, all right, you're scheduled to work September 2. My situation is a bit different. It's gonna be different from maybe what you'll go through, because I arrived in Jamaica late. I was scheduled to start working August 1st, and I didn't get to Jamaica until like August 10. So I couldn't start working. So I asked them if I could start working in September. And so that's why my process is different. Whew, that was a mouthful, my gosh. It's so much information. But yeah, that's how I applied for internship. It's a very long process, to be honest. The trickiest part was really applying through Ministry of Health and trying to figure out who I was supposed to apply to, which floor I was supposed to go to, where is it. It was there's just not enough information on the internet about all these things, and I even said it to them in person. This is no secret. I'm not gatekeeping. They need to up it up, step it up. Ministry of Health, step it up. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. You can always text me in the comments, or I'll reply if you want to send me a DM. A lot of the times this was come from. All right, bye.